Hello and welcome back here from Adams Stadium in DeKalb County for tonight's soccer broadcast brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connects communities to use sports. Sportlespace, every practice, every game. Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sandy here. Kyle, we had fireworks in the girls' game as the Norcross Blue Devils took on the Lakeside Vikings. Kyle, tell them how it happened.
Boy, if you didn't tune in, you missed a lot, but a great match. Ended up 5-4 in penalty kicks, 4-3 total. We went into that overtime 3-3. Olivia Cohen had a hat trick for Lakeside. Lakeside was trailing the entire game, but she kept carrying them back, but she never got an opportunity to shoot in penalties. And at the end of the day, it was Norcross who earned a hard-fought victory, and now we get to check out the Norcross boys, #1 ranked team in the state, coming off a big win against Central Gwinnett. They are feeling very good about themselves, and Lakeside, they're no pushover either, so this should be a really good, entertaining, high-quality soccer match.
Yeah, Norcross comes in 10-0-1 overall. The lone tie to Centennial High. They are 3-0 in the region. They average 3 goals a game and give up a skinny half a goal a game only. The Lakeside Vikings come in 9-3 overall as well. Another strong team down 1-2 in the region. Losses to Parkview and Central Gwinnett. As you mentioned, Central Gwinnett, one of the top teams. And a pretty similar numbers, 2.5 goals per game, giving up 0.9 goals. Neither of these teams, Kyle, made the playoffs last year. Norcross was 13-4, but based on the strong record of this very tough region, didn't make the playoffs, and Lakeside came in at 8-1 last year. It's already doing a lot better, and both of these teams got a lot to go here and a lot to work from. Couple of 20 seconds left here in the before we go live. Looks like top scorers to keep an eye on tonight for Norcross. Number 10, Rugamos. Number 7, Sato. Number 17, Skinner. And we got all kinds of fun facts from Coach Richmond of the Lakeside Vikings. Look for captain. Number 4, Ellett. All county as a junior. Attending University of Georgia in the fall. Other captain, number 12, Parker Morford. Nickname, Mr. Wonderful. Another captain, Ariel Mendoza, senior, attending Georgia in the fall. And this one's going to get me. I'm going to go Tequil Merriman, going to Georgia Southern. Another captain, number 23 for Lakeside. So lots of guys to keep an eye on. Should be a great affair here today. 2 of the top teams in 7A facing off at beautiful Adams Stadium. If we get anything like that girls' game, it's going to be a heck of a night tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, we'll see if it plays out like that first one. Good defense. Is it going to be tough to find goals? We'll see. We just mentioned both these teams, very good defensive-minded units. We got a lot of athletes out there, a lot of talented players, and Norcross, they want to keep the ball rolling. They want to keep that clean sheet on their record, stay unbeaten. It's not going to be easy. Lakeside's got some talent, but Norcross is really rolling. They are in good shape right now.
Yeah, about to get rolling here with 40 minutes on the clock. Norcross in navy, Lakeside in white. Oh. You got the Norcross Blue Devils in navy coming onto the pitch. Lakeside in white. And we are about to get underway in this top 7A boys matchup. Norcross coming in 10-0-1 overall, taking on Lakeside at 9-3 record.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest between the Norcross Blue Devils and the Lakeside Vikings. Here are your starters for the Norcross Blue Devils.
Starters being announced for both teams now. Temperature falling into the low 50s out here. Kyle Sandy and Brian Zwerner all bundled up and ready to roll here with soccer coming up shortly. Coming to you tonight live from beautiful Adams Field in DeKalb County, home of all the high-level games here in DeKalb. Starters being announced for the Blue Devils.
In goal, 0-0, Jonathan Hernandez.
Jonathan Hernandez in goal for Norcross.
Alexis Garcia.
Alexis Garcia, number 2, a midfielder and defenseman.
John Sosa.
John Soto, a captain, forward for Norcross.
Lou Jorge.
George, number 8, midfielder, is another senior.
Christian Rugama.
Top goal scorer, Kristen Rugamas, number 10 for Norcross.
Christian.
Obregon, number 11, Obregon, a midfielder.
Los Ilanzanda.
Number 12, Ilozande.
Osvaldo.
Del Rello for number 13 for Norcross.
Smith.
Number 14, Smith.
15, Ben Bacon.
Number 15, Chapin, a defenseman.
17, Nick Skinner.
Nick Skinner, a midfielder.
25, Jack Sutton.
Jack Sutton, another captain, defenseman for Norcross. Starters to be announced for Lakeside coming up here.
Starter for your home team, Lakeside Vikings.
Lakeside crowd getting into it down
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Kyle.
Good night for soccer.
In goal, number 1, Andrew Tyler Seibel.
Andrew Seibold.
Number 3,
He says Baker Mayfield's his hero. Number 3, Tinico, former Atlanta United youth player. Charlie Ellett, all county as a junior captain. Number 10, Tinoco, former Atlanta United youth player as well. Maverick Ruiz, number 11.
12, Parker
Number 12, Mr. Wonderful, Parker Moorfield.
Carter Honeycutt.
Number 13, Carter Honeycutt, going to Auburn next year.
Fitzgerald.
Spitzeris, number 15, attending Clemson.
Ryan Thomas Dunbar.
Ryan Speedy Dunbar.
Garrett Gardner.
Number 21, Jared Gardner, another Atlanta United youth player.
Texas Marino. Your head coach,
Tequil Merriman.
Robert Richmond.
And
Ladies and gentlemen,
We-
please remove your caps and rise for the national anthem.
national anthem coming up here before we get underway with Lakeside and Norcross. And national anthem is finished. We hope you're enjoying the view from Adams Stadium as the Norcross Blue Devils and Navy get ready to take on the Lakeside Vikings in white. Brian Zwerner here with Kyle Sandy. Our second game of the boys and girls doubleheader for Norcross and Lakeside from beautiful Adams Stadium. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities to youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game.
Or while the contest is being conducted.
Hope everyone at home is enjoying the warmth in their nice, cozy locations. It's a chilly night out here at Adams Stadium. A little bit sparse on the crowd, I think, as a result. So hopefully you're tuned in from home and getting ready for an exciting finish to our doubleheader. We had a great first game, Kyle, as we got overtime and penalty kicks. Game decided in a 5-4 penalty kick by Lakeside and Norcross. Here we go. And the players take the field, and we are about to get underway here. A little bit of a late start as that earlier game went long, but we are ready to roll with the boys' game. Two of the top teams in the state about to face off. Norcross, Kyle, we had a reporter out at their last game. They had to go to overtime to beat Central Gwinnett. It was an exciting finish to that one, and they kept themselves from getting that first blemish on their record, 10-0-1 so far on the season.
Yeah, Norcross has been the real deal. They're playing in a very tough region, so they're going to have to see the likes of Central Gwinnett, who they just handled, Lakeside. I think they have Parkview looming, so it's not going to be easy, but they're going to be battle-tested come these state playoffs.
Norcross to get possession first. And that's number 8, George, the captain, midfielder, senior. About to get us underway here as soon as the referees are ready. And we're off. Norcross punching it down the right sideline, trying to get something offensively going out of the gate. Working around Sato, their leading goal scorer on the left. Sorry, their top assist man, Sato. Oh, an early opportunity here for Lakeside. He's got Ruiz on the right wing, and a nice stop by the keeper. Hernandez stepped up there. A little bit of action, less than 1 minute into this game,
yeah,
Kyle.
Hernandez using all that 6-1 frame. Didn't get it cleanly, but was able to use his legs, and no one was able to try and clean it up after him. So great job right there in goal to keep it 0-0 early on.
Yeah, Ruiz speeded past the defense and got himself down there for a good opportunity. And here comes Lakeside again. And that's number 3, Tinoco. Lakeside's coming out fast out here, Kyle. They seem to be really attacking every loose ball.
Yeah, not intimidated. They know this is a big one for them, not only in the region, but even in the state picture. They want to make a statement today and move on up in the rankings.
Yeah, both of these teams missed the playoffs last year, so but well positioned in a very tough region. It's going to take a well above 500 record in this region to make it in. Norcross was 13-4 last year and didn't even manage to make the state playoffs with a record like that. Just underway here, 38-23 remaining. Norcross in navy. Lakeside Vikings in white. Lakeside playing aggressive so far here. Ruiz trying to move it up the right wing. Elizondo punches it out of bounds. Come inbound here by Dunbar. Back to Dunbar. Dunbar trying to work it around. Sliding through the defense is Tinoco. Coming down the right. Nice defense there by Norcross. Oh, turnover. Dunbar working into the middle. Let's see if they can get an opportunity, Kyle. Nope, they're going to pull it back out. Miscue by Norcross there, and it just fell itself right into the Lakeside's hands, but Norcross not able to, Lakeside unable to capitalize. 37-30 remaining in the scoreless start to this game.
Lakeside coming out really aggressive, really quick, trying to see if they can catch Norcross off guard, get an early goal, but nice job by Norcross up to the challenge so far.
Yeah, number 8, George, 6'2" midfielder. Big man out there for Norcross. Trying to keep it in. Not going to work. That was taken out of bounds by Elizondo. Lakeside will work it in. Back into the crease. Going to be Lakeside ball again here. Dunbar to throw in. Looking for something. Not finding anything he likes here. Taking his time. Back to Dunbar. Let's see if he can slide through again. Tries to center. Not going to get there. Norcross unable to clear, though. That's number 21, Gardner. Well, this has been all Lakeside in the early going, only 3.5 minutes into this game, but Lakeside has been completely on the offensive. Norcross comes in 10-0-1, and they're really struggling to find any chance to get the ball onto the right side. Whoa, and there's a centering pass. Nicely broken up there by Hernandez. Norcross better put some energy into this thing, or they're going to find themselves down 1-0 early, Kyle.
Maverick Ruiz, like a little torpedo going right at the goal. That header just not enough, but they are definitely testing Jonathan Hernandez early.
Lakeside has been on the attack the entirety of this first 4 minutes, and here comes another shot, and it's going to go wide left. If that had managed to find the left side, I'm not sure Hernandez would have been able to recover. He was moving right to left across the goal, and it looked a bit open to me.
Hernandez really getting into the flow of this game early, getting tested early and often. He's getting that blood all warmed up. Might be cold out there, but I'm sure he's locked in and he's heated up.
Yeah, 35 minutes remaining here in the first. It's been all Lakeside on the offense to start this game. Still tied 0-0. Lakeside's had a few opportunities, hasn't really been able to make those work yet, but they have been all offense. We've barely gotten past midfield for Norcross so far to start this game. Norcross trying to make something happen now. It's number 7, Sato, one of their top players. One of the captains, 2 goals, 6 assists so far in the season for number 7, Sato. Senior forward for them. And that's Lakeside back on the attack. Trying to work it across the field, and that's going to go out of bounds. Ruiz is plenty quick, but he wasn't fast enough to get to that one, Kyle.
No, but he is. They're active. These forwards, these attackers, these strikers, whatever you want to call them, this front line pushing towards the goal very fast.
Yeah, Lakeside, a little bit of a push-off by Dunbar. Dunbar, nice aggressive little move for the sophomore. They call him Speedy, as in Speedy Gonzalez, I've been told. And he's made his impact already in this game, taking most of the throw-ins along the right sideline. Here it goes to Dunbar. Let's see if he can center it. Trying to work it to the middle, and Hernandez has to come up and make another stop. Lakeside, wow, putting the pressure on. Yeah, only 6 minutes into this game, and Hernandez has had to come up with 3 saves there. Let's see if he can get Norcross onto the offensive side now. Sato gets tangled up with the defenders. George going down in the left corner. George looking to get something going here finally. One of their top players. Takes it back out to Sato. Sato and George going to work together over here on the left side. Trying to center. It's not there. Lakeside defense steps up. That ball's bouncing around. Sato coming up with it. He's got to look here if he can get it in the middle. Not good. Not going to get there, and Lakeside clears it.
Oh.
Ooh, if that ball had taken just a little bit of a better bounce for Tequila Merriman, that might have been off to the races. Now working up the left side is Tinoco. Kyle, that looked like it was going to bounce right over his head and right onto the attack for Lakeside again. 32:50 remaining here in the first, and then we are still tied at 0, but so far the action has been pretty much all Lakeside.
Yeah, comparing Lakeside's offensive attackers, they're small, they're quick, they're speedy. You're looking at Norcross. We just saw Gabo George. He's been, he's the tallest player out there. He looks about 6'1" or so. So they're little differing styles of offensive attack so far.
Yeah, haven't seen number 10, Rugamos, their leading goal scorer for Norcross. He's got 8 goals on the year. We haven't seen him really get into the offense yet. We'll see if when he starts to get his opportunities. It's been all Lakeside to start, and we're back on the attack here. Ruiz moving it in.
Ooh.
Crowd wanted a call there against Sato, but isn't going to get it. And Ruiz back up that right sideline, working with Dunbar. Centering now, trying to turn it for a shot. Dunbar continuing to have an impact early in this game, off the right side. And Lakeside will reset. Back up top to Gardner. Lakeside having a nice attack here, getting a good opportunity. Here's another shot, and easily handled by Hernandez. He's had to make 4 saves so far, Kyle, to start this game.
Very active.
We are 8.5 minutes in, and that's the 4th save for Hernandez. He is earning his pay out there in the keeper spot. Norcross, nice little give and go, getting things moving. Obregon. And Lakeside clears it again. Sutton, one of the captains as well for Norcross. Punts it down the left side, out of bounds. It's going to be Norcross ball. Norcross to throw in. Sutton, captain. Number 25 is going to try to get the offense moving here. Throws it into the middle. George with a nice little header and a good defensive play. Get that out of the zone. Nope. Keeping it in is Norcross in blue. Norcross Blue Devils in blue. It's 0-0, 10 minutes into this game. Been a lot of action, a lot of excitement. Hernandez for Norcross has had to come up with 4 saves already, 10 minutes into this game. They're putting the pressure on him. Lakeside's offensive attackers have been faster. They've been able to get into the zone and get good opportunities. Norcross puts it out on the right sideline. You got Norcross Blue Devils, 10-0-1 overall. First in the region at 3-0. Faking on the Lakeside Vikings in white. Lakeside coming into this game 9-3. They've dropped 2 region games, though. They really can't fall behind a third one here, or it's going to be a tough road to make the playoffs, Kyle.
You're right. It's a very competitive region, no doubt about it. Central Gwinnett, Lakeside, Parkview, one of the best in the state.
Lakeside working it around to the right. Sophomore, number 16, Dunbar. He's been real active. Punching that thing at the goal and right up and over the top. The crowd likes it. They're giving him some love down there. Dunbar's been real active. Sophomore contributing as a starter. They call him Speedy, as in Speedy Gonzalez, I'm told. 29 minutes remaining in this scoreless tie in the first as Norcross in Navy takes on Lakeside in white. Hernandez has had to come up with 4 stops. That last one sailed over the top of the crossbar and through the uprights of the football goal. Number 11, Ruiz, putting it ahead. One-on-one situation down there. Let's see if Norcross can control defensively. Lakeside continuing to pressure. Going to be Lakeside's ball. Let's see if they can set something up here. 28.5 remaining in the first.
Did not see too many free kicks in the girls' game. We got one here in the boys.
Good opportunity. Norcross defense. Sutton comes up with a stop. Norcross will clear. Lakeside will try to reset. George gets it over to his teammate, and we are off and running. Here comes an opportunity. He's behind the defense. Let's see if he can make something happen here. 2 defenders converge on him, and Lakeside gets the stop. Out of bounds, going to be Norcross ball.
Jared Spitzeris with a very nice defensive play on Rugamis, not letting him attack. He is Norcross's leading scorer at 8 goals, but nice closing in right there by the Vikings.
Norcross back on the offense, 27:40 remaining here in the first. Let's see what they can do with it. Trying to get the ball into the middle. Ball's bouncing around. Over his head. He kicks it. That was Rugamos. It goes over the top of the crossbar. It's out. Good to see Norcross trying to get something going there. Not a bad idea, putting the ball in the center and trying to see what they can make happen. Got the ball to their top goal scorer, Rugamos, and he just kind of sailed it over the top of the crossbar. But they got to keep letting Lakeside know where they're at, because so far Lakeside's been the faster team. They've been the more aggressive team.
Yeah, maybe playing a little bit of possum. Let Lakeside get all this energy out and then hit him on a counter strike.
Sato getting molested by the defense and no call. Oh, yes call. Oh, it was a little late there, Kyle. Lakeside fans think he might be faking it a little bit, but Sato on the ground, and he is shaking up a little bit, and the call is going to go against Lakeside. No, it's not. It's going to be Lakeside ball. Sato, one of the captains here, 2 goals, 6 assists coming into this game for Norcross. Norcross is George. complaining to the referees. Didn't like the call there. Just under 27 minutes remaining in this scoreless tie. Sun has gone down, and so has the temperature. It's a chilly night out here. Hope you're enjoying it from the comfort of your homes on Sportal Space YouTube channel. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Lakeside back on the attack, trying to work it to Ruiz in the corner. Let's see if he can get it in the center. Ruiz working. Ruiz battling. Oh, point blank shot, and that's the 5th save for Hernandez.
Hernandez, cool and collected, just stood his ground. Great hands right there, right into those big goalie mitts, and he's been on today. Very impressive for Norcross. Great defense.
Yeah, we've seen Ruiz kind of sneak through the defense a couple of times here. Much like the Lakeside girls player Olivia Cohen in the earlier game. She had 3 goals, just seemed to kind of duck under the defender, worked his way through it with some fancy footwork, and fired it point blank at Hernandez, who was up to the task. Hernandez got nice size and goals, and 6'1" on the roster sheet here. Oh, it's bouncing past the keeper, and it goes over the top. Woo, that was another good opportunity for Norcross.
I think that it was Nick Skinner. He wants that one back. He was not happy. That one was airmailed. Had some great pace on that ball, but just could not get it on target.
Yeah, that cross went right through the crease. Skinner was in exactly the right place and not able to get the ball on net. 25-20 left in this scoreless first half. George will work it back to Hernandez. George working around to the left wing. Norcross trying to get behind the defense. Keeper's coming out.
Andrew Seabolt with the nice save there. He is starting to get some action now. He's probably getting a little tired back there seeing Jonathan Hernandez steal all the shine in net, but he shows off his nice pair of hands right there.
Seabolt telling us Baker Mayfield of OSU is his hero. After his dad, of course, Kyle.
No doubt about it.
Seabolt coming up big so far. Hernandez, though, with 5 early saves. 24 minutes and change left here in this scoreless first half. It's been a lot of action, a lot of excitement. Lakeside's been on the attack. Norcross had a couple of nice plays on crosses. Little miscue there. Ruiz has been dangerous so far to start the night. Norcross just kind of punts it across midfield. Dunbar going back, and he's going to punch that one out of bounds. Norcross has done a great job of getting the ball from the wings into the middle and just has kind of missed the net in their 2 opportunities they had there. You got to believe if they keep getting those kind of looks, Kyle, they're going to put one to the back of the net. Sutton to throw it in. Here we go again. Got it right to the middle. Little misplay there, and Norcross, nobody there. Ruiz will clear it. Yeah, wow, Lakeside's challenging everything. 23-30 remaining here in the first. Oh, boy, dangerous play by Hernandez down there.
Man, Hernandez is feeling it right now. He gets a couple saves, and he's not afraid to toy around with those attackers.
I guess not. Rugamos going on the offense now. Looking to set something up down on the left wing. Tries to center. No one's there for Norcross. Hernandez with the fancy footwork nearly turned that one over.
Ball.
And here it goes to Ruiz again on the far right. He's got 2 defenders on him. This time he's not going to come away with it. And they're going to call Ruiz for the trip there. Excuse me. Still tied at 0 with 23 minutes remaining here in the first.
Heck of a ball covering about 40 yards on that pass, setting up a nice run for Ruiz, but he gets slowed down like he's in quicksand there when the Norcross defense closes in on him, but a very nice opportunity.
Yeah, they weren't going to let Ruiz come free on that right wing again. Threw 2 defenders at him that time, and there was nothing doing for him on that play. Norcross is going to try to make something happen on the offensive end themselves here now. See what they can set up. Working it to the middle to George. George, good position. Getting it into the crease. Nope, not able to get it there. George is going to try to keep battling here. Here comes a shot. And it's right into the arms of Seabolt. I'd tag that as his third save, Kyle.
That sounds right to me. A nice effort there from George, a little left-footed strike, but Seabolt up to the task and calmly puts it away.
Yeah, both of these teams strong on defense, each giving up less than a goal a game. Norcross only giving up 0.6 goals a game, and Lakeside themselves, a strong defensive team, only giving up 0.9 goals here 10 games into the season. Both of these teams bring it up big, and we're seeing exactly why. Jonathan Hernandez with 5 early saves. He's been pressured early. Seabolt hasn't had to work nearly as hard, but Norcross trying to get back on the attack here. 21 and a half minutes remaining here in the first. Ruiz working it up. Norcross had a man streaking up the middle, not able to feed it through the defense. Just clears it away.
Ooh-wee.
You know Ruiz is going to keep making runs at it. Oh no, that's not Ruiz there. That's
To kill Miriam.
We got some excited fans out here for Lakeside.
Very vocal on this chilly night.
Lakeside, the home team here at beautiful Adams Stadium in DeKalb, where they play most of the football and soccer matches.
Ooh, nice pass.
Sneaks it through, and that's going to be an easy stop for Hernandez. That was number 3, Tinoco. That is the 6th save of the night for Hernandez. 20 minutes and change left. We're about halfway through the first half. Still scoreless tie here. Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sandy from Sportal Space bringing you soccer action from the Class 7A. Norcross Blue Devils in navy. Lakeside Vikings in white. No scores, but a heck of a lot of action. If you like soccer, you're getting a good one. 2 of the top teams in 7A going at it. Norcross hasn't lost this year. They're 10-0-1. Lakeside knew they had a tough task tonight. Have come out real aggressive. Oh, Norcross with a good opportunity here. Let's see. Nope, they can't get behind it. Sato tries to put it ahead to the right wing, and it wasn't there. Just under 20 minutes remaining now in the first half. Still tied at 0. It's going to be Lakeside ball on the left sideline. Lakeside in white, moving left to right on your TV screen. Norcross in blue, navy down there. It's been an exciting first half, even though we haven't had any goals. There's been lots of action. Both of these teams playing very aggressive when they get the opportunity. Here comes another chance for Lakeside. Lakeside moving it up. It's Ruiz again on the right wing. He's been aggressive to start this game. It's going to be out of bounds. Going to be Lakeside ball again. Ruiz has been a difference maker so far, Kyle.
Yeah, he's been all over the place with To Kill Miriam and the rest of these forwards. They have been pushing up, very aggressive, testing Hernandez early and often.
Yeah, Ruiz has been taking it down the right sideline. He's found his way through the defenders a couple of times, had a nice point-blank shot, which Hernandez turned back, and now it's 18:44 remaining here in the first. Norcross looking for a chance to get onto the offense. Going to be Norcross throwing, and they'll try to set it up here. Looks like Norcross, number 12, Elizondo to throw in.
Christian Rugamas checking out for Norcross, leads the team in scoring with 8 goals. Lakeside has done a very nice job not letting him get any opportunities going to the final third of the pitch. Very nice job defensively by the Vikings.
Norcross has done a great job at getting the ball into the center, and here he comes free as Sato. Sato working it down the left side. Point-blank shot and stopped. 4th save of the game, but it is not cleared. Sato going back to work again. Working it with George. Great defensive play. Oh, and they're going to call that one against Lakeside.
I'm not a soccer expert, but I don't know what the call was there. I thought there was a very nice, clean piece of defending by Maverick Ruiz, but the officials think otherwise.
Yeah, Sato came free for a nice point-blank shot. Seabolt was right where he needed to be, and he got his 4th save of the game. A defensive gem so far, 17.5 remaining. Norcross trying to get it in the center. That thing's rolling through the crease, and Lakeside just has to punch it out. And Norcross trying to run it down, but he's getting harassed. We could have a breakaway. Oh, Lakeside not able to turn it. Yes, they will. 17 minutes remaining in this scoreless first half.
Lakeside's getting to every 50-50 ball right now. They just have that speed. You can see it. It's apparent. They're smaller than Norcross, but they are quicker than them, and that usually bodes well in soccer. You can get to these loose balls.
Sato working it ahead. Obregon down there battling. Nope. It's going to be a Norcross throw-in deep in the Lakeside zone down there. Looks like number 25, Jack Sutton, captain, one of the bigger players on the field, 6'1" defenseman, senior for Norcross to throw it in. Norcross has been getting the ball into the middle of the pitch and getting good opportunities. Here comes a header. Not going to go. Norcross will try to turn this one. Another header, and that is the 5th save for Seabolt. Right place, right time. He didn't have to work too hard on that one, Kyle.
Very impressive. Nice job. Again, not panicking. You see the ball, it gets a little messy box. Just do what you've done a million times over.
16 minutes remaining in this scoreless first half now. Plenty of action, plenty of excitement. Both goalkeepers stepping up. Hernandez with 6 saves, Seabolt with 5 to start this game, and it's been an exciting start out here. Norcross Blue Devils in navy and Lakeside in white. That ball's bouncing around in front of the goal. Norcross is going to try to get it moving here again. Number 11 for Norcross, Obregon. He gets tackled, taken down, and call's going to go against Norcross.
Getting a little physical out there. Legs getting tangled, but Lakeside again right back on the move.
It's going to be Ruiz trying to work down the right sideline. He's had success so far early in this game at getting opportunities. And they'll easily work it back to Hernandez to reset. 15 minutes remaining now in the scoreless first period. Hernandez boots it ahead. Lakeside controlling. Little bit of contact, and they're going to call that one against Norcross again. Lakeside ball just under 15 minutes remaining here in this 0-0 tie. Lakeside booting it down, trying to work it to Ruiz. It's not there. Dunbar coming up to challenge. That's going to be Lakeside ball here. Dunbar's going to get the throw in on the right sideline. 14:30 remaining in the first. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Brian Zorner and Kyle Sandy, excited to be with you here on this chilly Tuesday night from Adams Stadium in DeKalb County, Georgia, as the Norcross Blue Devils in blue take on the Lakeside Vikings in white. 0-0 scoreless tie as we approach 14 minutes in the first. Nice pass ahead by Norcross. Unable to control it, though. That's out of bounds, going to be Norcross ball. Number 5, Ahmed for Norcross, putting the pressure on senior forward. It's going to be Sutton again throwing in from the left side. He's able to get that thing into the middle again. Another header opportunity. Lakeside defense is up to the task.
Yeah, Norcross just chucking it into the box right there. They have the bigger bodies. They want to see if they can get a header, a flick on, something like that. Good job by Lakeside, but we can already see Norcross trying to use that height advantage in the side.
Yeah, Jack Sutton's been chucking those things into the middle of the field. He's got plenty of arm to get it there. Free kick coming up for Norcross with 13:22 remaining in this scoreless first half. Lakeside's there, and that's another save for Seabolt. His 6th to match the 6 from Hernandez. Both keepers getting a lot of work in early in this game, Kyle.
No doubt about it. Both offenses, I would say Lakeside's been more aggressive. They've worked very hard, have nothing to show for it on the scoreboard, but both keepers getting their work in early.
Norcross should control here, keeping it on the attack. Norcross working it up the right sideline. Rugamos. And he lost control of that one. That one's out. It's going to be Norcross ball knocked out by the defenseman there. Let's see if Norcross sticks with the same plan of throwing it hard into the middle and just trying to get ahead on the ball. They've got the height and the size advantage. Looks like it's going to be more of the same. Not able to get a clean look. Lakeside trying to get it out of there. Norcross is going to stay on the attack here. Working around at number 2, Garcia. Punts it into George. Tries to redirect. Here comes an opportunity for Garcia. No. Ahmed, sorry. And Lakeside clears it. Some fancy footwork working across the formation is Tequil Merriman. And it's going to be Norcross ball with 11 and a half remaining here. George to get the offense. Nope, Sutton to get the offense rolling. It seems like Norcross's plan is just kind of pound it into the middle where they got the bigger bodies and see if somebody can get a head or a foot on it and put it towards the goal.
Yeah, probably trying to wait and see. Can Lakeside get a little too sloppy? They're very aggressive moving forward. Can they catch them on that backside going the other way?
George heads it. Well, working it back around. Number 7, Sato, trying to control, trying to work it into the left side here for Sato. Sato pops it to himself. Nope, the Lakeside defense is up to the task yet again, and they'll clear it out of bounds. 10 and a half minutes remaining here in this first period. First half still tied. 0-0. Sutton. I think it's going to be more of the same. Yep, they're just going to throw it in there and try to get George, the taller player, out there on it. And Seabolt comes up with another save. Not a bad plan to keep doing it, but I'd like to see him try something different. I know George is the tallest player on the pitch out there, but might be time to try something a little different. I don't feel like they're getting great opportunities out of that look. This is our first time seeing the Norcross team, so maybe that's what that's been their go-to play for the season. Number 3, Sanchez working it up, tackled from behind. Referees blowing the whistle with 10 minutes remaining here.
First card, possibly. Yeah, it looks like it. We might have a booking.
And we do. And that is the first one of the night for us, Kyle. We did not get one in the girls' game.
Very exciting. Always love that card motion.
It is there, and it is for all to see. That at the 10-minute mark. Let's see what Lakeside can do off of it. Setting it up here. The Lakeside crowd confusing me. They're calling left, they're calling right. I don't know which way they're telling them to go. 10 minutes exactly remaining here in this scoreless period. Norcross setting the defense up to the right of the keeper. And he's going to take a pounding shot at it. Over the top. Header redirected. Not there. And it is out the end line and will be Norcross. Not a bad opportunity off the set piece there, but didn't really get what they were looking at goal. Still exciting, Kyle, for us to get our first card of the night.
Oh, yeah. Now we'll see. Get another booking. Could be trouble, but I think both teams have played pretty good defense. We see Norcross going with the size on their methodical attack. Lakeside a little bit helter-skelter, using that speed to create opportunities, but both goalies have played well in net.
Norcross is going to stay on the offensive here. Looks like number 12, Elizondo to throw in. Working it ahead to Sato. It's going to stay Norcross ball. And we're going to see Sutton come up. We'll see if they try the same play again. A strong throw right into the middle of the scrum, trying to get the ball on the head of the tallest guy out there, Gyobu George. And Lakeside pushes it back out to midfield, but Norcross is going to keep it in play with 8.5 remaining. Nothing doing there, and Lakeside's just going to punch it out. Still scoreless here in the first. 8:30 remaining in the first. Lakeside in white, the Vikings come into this game at 9-3. Norcross in navy, 10-0-1. Leading the region in a very competitive 7A region. Coming up on 8 minutes left in the half. Working around at number 6, Urbina. He's got 2 defenders with him on the sideline. It's Ruiz. Ruiz has put a lot of pressure on it, trying to center. Norcross is there. Felt like if Ruiz had kept that ball on his foot a little bit longer, he might have been able to create a better opportunity for himself or one of his teammates there. He gave it up a little too early, firing it away. Easily played by Hernandez, his 7th save. He was tested early, Kyle, and they haven't really gone after him in the last few minutes. That's his first opportunity to get his hands on the ball in a while.
Starting to slow down just a little bit, Lakeside. That Norcross defense has their footing. They figured out what they like to do. They're doing a nice job of shutting the door.
Number 6, Urbina, working it up the right side. And that's Ruiz. Ruiz sneaks behind the defense. Let's see if they can get a shot here. Urbina back. Oh, trying to work it back to Ruiz. It's bouncing around, and Norcross gets it out of danger. Long shot. Nothing doing, and that's the 8th save easily made by Hernandez. Ooh, they had a nice little two-man game going there.
Yes.
It was Ruiz and, it was Dominguez. Down there, number 6 for Lakeside. Nice play down there, and wasn't able to get it rolling. Dominguez, number 6 for Lakeside. He tells us, Kyle, that he is a FIFA god on PlayStation 4.
He has not seen me on the stick, so we cannot confirm.
We only have his word for it. I have not gotten independent confirmation of his FIFA god status, but that ball is out of bounds, and it's going to be Norcross. With 6:22 remaining, we got some wonderful fun facts from Coach Richmond of the Lakeside. We appreciate it. Glad to bring you the human interest stories from this Lakeside team. They've done a nice job of keeping us involved. Norcross to throw in. They're going to try to get it in the middle, try to get one of these big bodies on it. Lakeside's up to the task again.
These long throw-ins, they pretty much in effect are controlled corner kicks. As a corner kick, you want to get it there in the first place. They have more pace, but it looks like that's what they're going to try and do. Get that control. You know it's going to be in the center now. Is your player going to be able to do something with it? We don't know, but it's going to be in a position where it could turn into a goal.
Yeah, we'll see if it goes like the last game. We didn't have a single corner kick for the first 55 minutes of the game last game, and then Lakeside came away with 4 in the girls' game in 4 minutes. We haven't seen a corner kick yet here for either team. 5.5 remaining in this first half. Lakeside on the attack again. Here we go. Let's see what Lakeside can do with it. Defender's in the way. He's got 2 in front of him, but Lakeside's got an opportunity here. Lakeside working around. Tinoco. Off to the side to Dominguez. Dominguez trying to center it. And we will have our first corner kick right on cue. 5:01 remaining here in the half.
It was a good job of Edgar Sanchez on that initial shot attempt, getting his body in there, mucking it up. But Lakeside, they have a golden opportunity.
Couldn't catch the number down there, Kyle. Who was taking that kick? It looked like maybe Phillips, number 0. Corner goes through the middle, and that is over the top, and it hits the football upright. No good. Trying to catch a number on that corner kicker. Might have been number 0, Aziz Phillips. If so, Kyle, they call him Smiley.
It might have been your man, Maverick Ruiz. Yeah, number 11. He's been the man on the spot. Just assume it's him all the time.
Oh, Ruiz again. Ruiz has played a great game, put a lot of pressure on it. 4 minutes remaining here in this scoreless first half. And who's in there again mucking it up? It's Ruiz.
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez played well in goal, was challenged early, made 8 saves, most of them in the early going. Seabolt answered on the other side for Lakeside with 7 saves of his own. We're still tied at 0 with 3:45 remaining in the first half. Lakeside working it around the far side of the field. And it's going to go out the back, and that will be Hernandez with the goal kick. Still 3.5 minutes remaining here, Kyle. We can see another opportunity for Norcross to try to get something moving on the offensive side. Most of their offense has come from these out-of-bounds plays, just sort of chucking it hard into the middle of the field and trying to get their bigger bodies to get ahead on the ball.
Yeah, clean sheet for both keepers right now, doing a nice job. They've been dealt with a lot of tricky situations, but have handled it very well.
Keel Merriman was trying to advance it for Lakeside. Norcross controlling now. Going the opposite direction with Avia. And Lakeside defense steps up nicely again. 2:48 remaining here in the first. Still scoreless. Nice run ahead by Lakeside. Tackled by two defenders. No referee whistle there. I think Lakeside was looking for the call, Kyle. They didn't get it. 2.5 left now.
A little too much dribbling right there. You want to move the ball. Passes always beat long dribbling attempts, and we see it right there.
Yeah, the keeper has to come out because Sato was going in to challenge that one. Keeper had to come out of goal and make sure he got control of that one with 2 minutes remaining here in the half. Lakeside back on the attack. It's number 3. Tinoco working it around and no good, but we're going to see another throw in. This is being thrown in by number 21, Gardner. Working it to Dunbar. Dunbar centering. Good opportunity here. Let's see if he can turn it. It's Ruiz. Who else? Lakeside trying to find the ball. 1:40 remaining now in the half. That's number 23, Tico Marian. That's going to be wide left. 1:30 remaining. It'll be Norcross ball. Temperatures dropping, but the action staying hot out here. Both teams real active. 1 minute and change remaining here in the first. Norcross Blue Devils in navy, going right to left across the screen here. Lakeside Vikings in white. It's been a good game, an exciting game. We've had a lot of opportunities for both teams getting their shots. Keepers have been very active. And as you said, Kyle, both with a clean sheet still. And that one bounces through back to Sutton, and he'll return it back to the keeper. Hernandez better get that thing out of there. He's being harassed by the Lakeside attack. Lakeside defense pretty aggressive, playing well away from their own net there. And they're going to get back into this with 30 seconds left. Only 30 seconds remaining in this here. Lakeside fans getting excited. Dunbar to inbound. 25 seconds now. Working around to number 3, Tinoco. Tinoco, little moves at 19 seconds now. And Norcross clears it out to Sato. Sato's got an opportunity if it can stay in bounds, and it rolls out of bounds on him. Just 10 seconds left in the half. Not going to be much chance for Lakeside to make anything happen here with 5 seconds remaining. Punts it towards the goal. And that is your halftime. 0-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime score is Norcross 0, Lakeside 0.
Kyle, it was an exciting first half, even though neither team managed to get onto the scoreboard.
Lakeside really set the tone, attacking quick, early, a lot of strikes, going right at him with those speedy forwards. But Jonathan Hernandez, great job defensively, and Norcross's defense has kind of settled in from there. Norcross not getting as many great looks as Lakeside has, but Norcross just trying to pound away, get it in the box, and see what can happen with their physical forwards.
I got 10 minutes on the halftime clock here. It's been an exciting game. Norcross comes into this leading the region at 10-0-1. Lakeside at 9-3. Neither team made the playoffs last year, but Norcross in well positioned this time. They're putting up 3 goals a game on average, but haven't managed one yet tonight. Lakeside also a pretty high-scoring team at 2.5 goals scored per game, and neither team's managed to get it in there. It's been mostly Ruiz on the offensive side for Lakeside getting opportunities. Norcross has been paced by Sato, George. Rugamos, their leading goal scorer, really hasn't had his opportunities yet, Kyle. What is it going to take, you think, to get him going?
Yeah, the first part of this match, everything was played on Norcross's defensive side. There weren't too many opportunities pushing forward for Rugamos to get any looks, but even when they've been down there, I feel like they've been trying to force feed Gabo George inside with that size advantage. We haven't seen Rugamos have many runs toward the final third of the pitch. So we'll have to see if Norcross can control the ball, maybe get into more of a half-field, midfield type of offense and work it down there and try and get their leading goal scorer some more opportunities pushing forward.
Hope you're enjoying this game at home. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Check out our website for the latest in activity across the field sports in Atlanta. We have reporters out covering baseball, soccer, and lacrosse, boys and girls across Atlanta and beyond. We're excited to bring you tonight's broadcast tonight. Sportal Space connecting communities through youth sports. Every practice, every game. We're going to take a short break here with about 8 minutes left in this half. Tune back in about 5 minutes' time as we get us set to kick off the second half. And we are back to you live as the halftime is coming up to a conclusion here. It is a 0-0 result so far, Kyle. Norcross in blue taking on Lakeside in white. Tell them what they saw that missed in the first half, Kyle.
A lot of aggressive offense straight out of the gate. Lakeside was attacking early and often, and Jonathan Hernandez, keeper for Norcross, was up to the task. He finished that first half with 8 saves. But Lakeside, they have not too much size, but they're going with quickness up front. You've seen guys like Maverick Ruiz, Lul Tequil Merriam, spearheading that attack. Sol and Raul Tinoco have been very aggressive. So I'm interested to see if they're going to maintain that aggressive attack. Is Norcross going to be able to hit them on a counter, go the other way quickly? Norcross's forwards a little more physical, but they're going to have to get the ball and get involved. Christian Rugamos, 8 goals, leads the team in scoring, but the Blue Devils have not been able to get him many opportunities moving forward and challenging goalkeeper Andrew Seibold of Lakeside.
Hernandez, the goalkeeper for Norcross, was 8 saves. He had to stop a couple of point-blank shots early. Seibold was 7. We sit at 0-0 as the second half's about to get underway from a chilly Adams Stadium. My phone app says it is 53 degrees, but after sitting up here for 3 hours, Kyle, it feels a little chillier. We are bundled up and ready to go, though, and the players are bringing the heat out there. We've had an aggressive start to this game. It's been a fun game. We did the girls' game for these two teams earlier. That one went to penalty kicks. You can see the replay on our YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun for us. And this is our first soccer broadcast of the season. We're excited to be here. We did a lacrosse game last week, and we will hopefully be out there for baseball for you live on the Sportal Space YouTube channel next week. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Now, Lakeside moving right to left on your screen in white. The Vikings from Lakeside coming into this game 9-3. Norcross in the navy going left to right. And they come into this game 10-0-1 is Brian Zwerner and Kyle Sandy on the mic, having a fun time here on Tuesday Soccer from beautiful Adams Stadium in DeKalb, Georgia. Sutton moving the ball back to the keeper, Hernandez. Norcross looking to set it up. Lakeside likes to run a player at Hernandez. If he's not careful, he could find himself in a tough situation. And that one not staying on sides. That is Ruiz. He has been the speed guy out there for Lakeside tonight. Just underway here, 38 minutes and change remaining. And who is it? It is Ruiz pushing it up, trying to get it to the center. Nope, I'm sorry, that's Ruiz there, number 11. Working with number 10 on the left side. Tinoco tries to center it, and an easy save for Hernandez. That is his 9th save of the game, Kyle.
He's been active, and he's been really, really good.
He will punt it out to midfield. Let's see if Norcross can control this one. Ball bouncing around. Nobody able to get on it, and it's going to be Lakeside ball. 38 minutes now remaining in the second. Still scoreless. 0-0 tie. Norcross unable to control it. It was number 13, Del Rayo. Ruiz slipping behind the defense, fires it to the left, and it is no good. He's managed to find himself somehow behind the defense a couple of times tonight. It only feels like a matter of time before he puts one in the net.
Yeah, he wanted to bend that one inside, but it kind of hooked outside. Didn't get enough English on that one.
Yeah, if he keeps getting opportunities like that, eventually one of those is going to find its way. Hernandez punts it out to midfield. They are all over him there. Nothing doing for Norcross.
Nice ball.
Punched away by Del Rayo. Sophomore defenseman for the Blue Devils.
Raul Tinoco getting a little bit more involved, a little more aggressive to open up this second half. See if he can put one in the net.
Nice centering pass, bouncing around, and Norcross controls and gets it out of there. You know, Norcross got a little bit of a smaller lineup out there. I don't see Giobo George. I don't see some of their other larger players. You know, it looks like George is getting a little breather to start the second half. They were really trying all of their set pieces, throwing the ball hard into him at in the middle of the net and trying to get ahead on the ball, and he's getting a little break here to start. Hernandez will try to get the offense moving now. Yeah, a player tying his shoe. Hernandez is going to take his sweet time and let that happen. 36 minutes and change remaining here in the second. Still tied at 0. It's been pretty much all Lakeside, Kyle, to start this half. Lakeside stayed aggressive. They came out aggressive. They stayed aggressive. As you mentioned, Tinoco's been getting the ball up the left wing here.
Oh, scary moment there. But again, Hernandez cleans it up. A little miscommunication there between him and Jack Sutton, I believe it was. But Hernandez again taking care of business.
Yeah, Jack Sutton, senior defenseman, has been active so far tonight. One of the bigger players on the team at 6'1", and he kind of got tangled up with the offensive player, and Hernandez had to come up and clean that one up, get the ball, and get that out of there. Under 36 minutes now. Tinoco again working it up the left side, going to try to get it over to Rees on the right. And Hernandez will come out and, whoa, that ball bouncing around. Ruiz saw a little bit of an opportunity there. More forward, the large defenseman, one of the captains for Lakeside controlling there. Number 12. They call him Mr. Wonderful. I don't think that's after the guy on CNBC Shark Tank without the hair. It must be the wrestler Mr. Wonderful that they're naming him after. I'm not sure. We didn't get that level of color from Coach Richmond at the Vikings. Getting tangled up down there. It's going to be Norcross ball. Just under 35 remaining. Still scoreless here at Adams Stadium. Norcross in navy taking on Lakeside in white. Norcross looking to set it up here up the left wing. Moving the ball to Sato, number 7. Not able to center it. Ball bouncing around. Going to come to Norcross now. They'll pull it back out. Try to get something going. Into the middle. See if he can turn it. Sato with those bright shoes. Easy to find on the field out there, Kyle.
No doubt about it. Yeah, he stands out. He's been playing a very nice game. He's definitely their creator. Leads Norcross in assists with 6, but hasn't been able to set anybody up too much yet tonight.
Yeah, the name we haven't really talked about much is number 10, Rugamas. He's their leading goal scorer on the year, and he hasn't really been able to get his opportunities tonight yet.
No, not yet. He's been quiet out there tying his boot right now. They got to try and get him a couple more touches. We don't see anybody like Olivia Cohen in that first game. No superstar shining just yet, but let's see if Norcross can use a team approach to get him more involved.
Yeah, George back on for Norcross. I thought he had a good half in the first half. He got a little breather to start the second, but he was real aggressive offensively. He was mixing it up in front of the net, just wasn't able to turn anything on net and get a good opportunity. It's been a game of the goalkeepers. Jonathan Hernandez with 10 saves for Norcross. Andrew Seabolt with 7 for the Vikings of Lakeside. Norcross keeping it in, trying to get it out of there. Lakeside still battling. There's Rugamas. And we're going to have a call by the refs down there. Seem to be a little bit away from the action with 33 minutes remaining. Still scoreless here from Adams Stadium.
We got a card.
And another card comes out. That's our second of the game.
And oh my, and we have a red and he's off.
Is that Ruiz?
Oh boy.
It's Ruiz protesting. I think he's getting sent off. Yeah, sure is. Number 11. He's had a fantastic game. That's a big loss.
Oh my. I don't know if that was for the arguing, or was he the one that collected that first yellow card? No, the first yellow card was on Norcross, and if he's sent off, they're down to 10 men. What a huge blow. He was a spearhead of that aggressive Lakeside attack. Oh my, what a blunder.
Well, Lakeside's now going to have to finish this game out down a man and down, more importantly, probably their best offensive weapon so far tonight.
Yeah, got to keep your composure. You're playing against Norcross, unbeaten, #1 team in the state. They look like a physical squad that'll just wear you down with their defense. And Maverick Ruiz lost his cool, and he lost his spot on the pitch.
Look like they're down a man. I still count the same number out there, but he got thrown out apparently. The stand's saying they got too many players. I count 10 out there on the pitch, plus the keeper. But no Ruiz. He's taking a seat on the bench. Well, still working it on that right wing. Trying to set up, see if he can get something going here. Working one-on-one with the defender. Crosses it to the middle. Nothing there. And that is number 12, Parker Moorfield, keeping it in. Moorford, sorry. 3:22 remaining here in the second. Still scoreless. Lakeside crowd getting into it down there. Probably can't hear it at home, but they got a good, exciting crowd out here. 32 minutes now in this scoreless game. Norcross to punch it down the left side. George trying to get this thing bouncing around their way. Lakeside's going to kick it out of bounds. .31 minutes and change. Still 0-0. Norcross in. Navy trying to advance it. George pops it off the head to the Lakeside defense. Tanoco, he'll try to fill that role that Ruiz was, getting on the offensive attack. Back to number 21, Gardner. Two defenders there for Norcross. Not able to clear it, though. Mr. Wonderful, Moorford coming up. Keeps the ball in the attack zone. Here comes another opportunity. Deep in on there. Oh! God, was that a shot or was he trying to cross it?
I think he was trying to cross it, but no one was there. A nice opportunity, Jared Spitsiris, but no one home on the back post.
Yeah, they said Spitsiris is the fastest player on the team. I think Ruiz would have a good shot with a Maverick Ruiz in a foot race, but a nice play there. He had a great cross, and no one was there able to take advantage of it. Still 30 minutes left here in this half. Lakeside staying aggressive, still on the attack. George gets it out of there for Norcross. Let's see if Norcross can get something going here. Certainly Lakeside seemed like the faster team out there on the pitch tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, they're playing with a nice pace, injection of pace, but Norcross has been steady. The back line has held their own, and they're not too worried with this quick attack that
Norcross, one of the toughest defense teams out there. They've only given up 6 goals in 10 games
I can
this
see
season.
why. Very, very sound back there.
Yeah, 10 saves for Hernandez by our count, and really very little opportunities that have been point blank or easy ones for Lakeside, even though they've seemed to be on the attack most of the night. Number 12, Moorford again. He's done a good job of keeping the Lakeside team on the attack. Working it over. Spesteris again. Working that left side. Let's see if he can center it.
Uh-oh.
Harassed by 2 defenders. Crowd wanted to see the referees get involved there, but no doing. 29 minutes remaining. Still scoreless here from Adams Stadium. Lakeside and White trying to get on the attack. Here comes Moorford. Moorford's got an opportunity. Centers it.
Oh,
Clean look. Not able to get a good foot on it. Still in the zone. Norcross Let's see if they can make something happen out of this one.
Tinoco has to be kicking himself. I believe that was Saul Tinoco. He's got to put that one in the back of the net.
Oh, Morford did all the work. He blew past the defense. Big, sizable defender. Got deep into the zone, and they weren't able to make it count. 28.5 minutes remaining here in this scoreless second half. Norcross comes in with a better record, the higher ranking within the state, and Lakeside's been taking it to them all night. Spesteris again. Well, that's number 10, Tinoco. Tinoco's been the offensive engine since Ruiz went out. Shot to the keeper, but easily played by Hernandez. That's his 11th save of the night. 27:45 remaining. Still scoreless here at Adams Stadium. Norcross Blue Devils in blue. Navy versus Lakeside Vikings in white. Norcross has not had a shot on goal yet this half. They've barely been able to get it into the offensive side of the field, have they, Kyle?
Just like the first half, how it started. Lakeside just putting it all on that third of the field, and Norcross just trying to weather that storm and see if they can get something going the other way, trying to see if they can catch Lakeside asleep at the wheel.
Just like you said it, trying to get through the Lakeside defense here. And that's going to go out of bounds off the right side there. Center attacker there, Rugamos, leading scorer for Norcross. Haven't really been able to get him involved. They haven't been able to get him in any kind of runs or any kind of sets. And with 26.5 minutes remaining in this game, he hasn't really gotten a chance to put a stamp on this game. He has 8 goals in 10 games. He's their top goal scorer. And I think we're going to have to see either him or Sato or maybe even George, who was getting good looks earlier, try to get this offense going for Norcross if they're going to get this W here. Working it over to Tinoco. He's been aggressive. Working through the defense. Here comes another shot. Hernandez up to the task again.
Again, Hernandez stretching out 6'1". If he was 5'10", 5'11", and he didn't get that full extension of those arms, that could have been that far post there.
That would have easily been on goal. He's had to work hard all night. He's got 12 saves. Seabolt's had 7, but none in the second half as the pressure has been all been applied from Lakeside. Lakeside keeper Seabolt with the ball. 25 minutes and change remaining in this scoreless tie. Second half action. Brought to you tonight by Sportal Space, connecting communities through sports. Oh, and looks like we're going to have another card.
We'll see.
She's reaching around for it. I don't know. Nope, just going to be a change of possession there.
Union with a very aggressive challenge up in the air there. Getting a little physical. Norcross's bigger bodies are throwing them around defensively, trying to wear down this smaller offensive attack from Lakeside.
25, coming up on 25 minutes remaining in this game. Still scoreless here in the second half. Lakeside and White getting ready to set up the offense. Small delay for a shoe tie down there. And then we are ready to get the action underway here. 25 minutes left in this second half. Still scoreless. Lakeside punching it down. Hernandez having to come up and try to disrupt it. Not able to field it cleanly, though, and Lakeside is going to try to stay on the attack. Okay, not now. George is pushing it up. He's got Rugamos ahead of him. Let's see if Rugamos can get an opportunity here, trying to play it into the left corner. Working against the defenseman. Still in doubt on who's got this one. George coming up. He should be able to play this. Nope. Lakeside defense pushes it out of bounds. 24 minutes and change left in this game. Kyle, our first game of the night went to a 3-3 tie at the end of regulation. Neither team scored in the extra time, and we went to penalty kicks. This one could be set for a 0-0 to penalty kicks, the way the night's going. Neither team really able to generate the kind of shots that are needed to put the ball in the net at this level. Lakeside, number 21, Gardner. Controlling, trying to move it up. Slipping by the defense again. Up the right wing, and it is out of bounds off Norcross. Going to be Lakeside ball again. Lakeside will look to set up the offense. Staying on side, and Norcross unable to keep possession there. Oh, Rugamos almost came free there. Just under 24 minutes remaining in this game. George trying to push the action for Norcross. Works it around. Back up top to Garcia. Garcia punches it over. And Lakeside clears it. Tinoco's going to give it a run down there. He's not... And it's out of bounds. Going to be Lakeside ball again. Kyle, is that number 11, Ruiz, back on?
I'm trying to get confirmation using my crack team of experts. We're trying to figure out what this is. I just asked a fellow coach, said they've never heard of a neon orange card. I talked to my man Troy. He says it's like sending him off and he can come back in after a certain amount of time.
He's
I don't know
back
what's
in.
going
Whatever
on.
it is, Ruiz is back on. Number
on.
11 is back on. He was the most aggressive offensive player early in this game, and he's back on the pitch.
I have no idea.
We apologize for the lack of information. We do not have live stats being feeded. Oh, good opportunity. Anderson in the back of the net. I think that might have been an own goal.
Oh, my.
I'm pretty sure from the reaction of the Lakeside players that was off a Lakeside defender.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. We'll score the goal to Norcross, but we don't have the replay capability on tonight's production equipment, but goodness gracious, it sure looked like it went off a Lakeside player.
He knows he did wrong. We got to see who put that one, but, yeah, that had to be an own goal.
Oh, 23 minutes remaining here in the second, and it's an own goal. Norcross takes the 1-0 lead. Oh, Lakeside's played such a nice game so far against powerhouse Norcross. Norcross coming in 10-0-1. Lakeside seemed to have the right play all night. The call from Coach Richmond to be aggressive, to play fast, had been working for him, and then disaster strikes with 22 minutes remaining. We'll see if Lakeside can find an opportunity to get on the offensive and stay in this thing after that miscue.
Yeah, it might have been Ryan Dunbar. We're thinking with the own goal. If it's what we thought we saw, it might have been Ryan Dunbar.
Yeah, no replay board here, and our capabilities aren't there just yet tonight for soccer, but goodness gracious. Well, there we go. Lakeside's going to have to stay in this one. They've still got plenty of opportunity left. It's been a strong night for Hernandez, who's managed 10 saves, 21 minutes and left in this game. And I think if Lakeside just keeps chipping away, they're going to get opportunities. Here comes Ruiz, trying to keep it in the zone here. Morford, sorry. And it's going to go Norcross ball on the throw-in with 21 minutes remaining now. 1-0 Norcross. Norcross has played a stellar defensive game tonight, as they have all season. They've given up a grand total of 6 goals on the year, Kyle. Not too much gets past their defense and their keeper. It's real tough to beat them and put the ball in the back of the net, and Lakeside has not managed a goal yet tonight. If they're going to get one, it's going to need to come soon. 20 minutes remaining, down 1-0. Number 3 for Lakeside, Tinoco. 2 Tinocos out there, Saul and Raul. Twin brothers for the Lakeside Vikings. Action's been mostly number 10, Raul Tinoco. Coming up on the 20-minute mark, halfway through the second half. Saul Tinoco working it ahead. Ooh, he almost squeezed that one through to
needle
Ruiz.
there. That could have been trouble.
I like the aggressiveness and the way they're playing it. They're trying to get Ruiz on these run-throughs and trying to push the ball to him, and I think it's a good plan. He got good opportunities in the first half. He was very aggressive. one of the faster players on the pitch. And he's been getting his opportunities. Here comes Tinoco. And that one's going to go wide left. 19 and a half minutes remaining here. Norcross holding on to the 1-0 lead. Goal came at around 23 minutes. Lakeside's going to need to try to keep the pressure on and generate some additional offense. Coming to you live tonight from Adams Stadium in DeKalb County. It's been a great night for soccer. Appreciate you joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Sportlespace. Sportlespace connects communities through youth sports. Sportlespace, every practice, every game. 19 minutes remaining now. Norcross still leads 1-0. Norcross battling down there. Lakeside. Oh, turned it over. Number 14, Smith, pushing it ahead, but Lakeside comes up with the easy stop.
Smith has given Norcross a nice little spark off the bench, kind of creative on the sidelines there. Hasn't been able to finish these runs, but putting some pressure on that Lakeside defense.
Well, Smith, a senior on this team, a senior-laden squad. Very few players, couple juniors, but almost all seniors for the Norcross squad. A little more diversity of class here on the Lakeside side. Coming up on 18 minutes now. Norcross continues to lead this game 1-0 with the goal scored around the 23-minute mark in the second half. Norcross throws it ahead, trying to get something going offensively. Not there. Lakeside's going to go back on the attack. Tinoco unable to get to it, and Norcross just punches it out of bounds. They'll look to set up something here on the left wing. Number 15, Spesteris throwing it in. Two defenders harassing him. Let's see if he can slide through it again. That's Ruiz trying to squeeze through. Header puts it back into play. Tinoco. Spesteris. Into the corner. Trying to center. Good opportunity here. Nope. Norcross able to come up with the good defensive play. 17 minutes left in this. Norcross continues to lead 1-0, and an easy save for Hernandez. Nothing doing there. That's his 13th save of the night, and they still have not let one in, and frankly, he hasn't been terribly challenged in a while. Hernandez will throw it out. We're going to punt that one out to midfield. High ball out to George. Not able to get a head clean on it. Norcross will maintain possession and work the ball around to Sato. Sato unable to get to that. 16 and a half remaining. Norcross still up 1-0, Kyle. What's Lakeside going to need to do? Who's going to be the man to try to find the back of the net for them?
Well, Ruiz has been very aggressive, and the Tinoco brothers has kind of come on, but Jared Spiteris had that very nice opportunity when he tried to cross it. No one was home. I think he might be the guy that could place the ball on one of these goal scorers' foot.
Yes, but Spiteris, just a junior. They say he's the fastest player. I'd like to see him and Ruiz in a flat-out sprint, because I think Ruiz has something to say about that tonight, based on tonight's action. Just under 16 minutes remaining. Getting it into George. George trying to turn the header. Going to be an opportunity here if he can turn it. Defenseman gets a foot on it, and we will have a corner kick. That is only our second corner kick of this game. Not a lot of them at the high school level, apparently. We're not seeing very many opportunities there for corners for either team. Believe this is just our second corner of the game.
Alexis Garcia will be lining this one up.
You got to believe that based on everything else, they're going to punt it high in the middle and try to get George to get his head on it. And sure enough, that was the call. And it goes wide right. Didn't take much to figure that one out. That's been the way they've been throwing it in from the sidelines in the exact same way. You got to figure they're going to try to get his head on it. He's the biggest guy out there at 6'2". And an aggressive physical player who's had a good impact on this game, even if he hasn't managed to find the net. Under 14 left. It's going to be Norcross throw in on the right sideline. George will try to get something going here. Fancy with the footwork, but 2 defenders on him. Morford takes it away from him. Morford's going to get the offense moving here. Let's see if... Oh, nice steal from behind there is George.
Oh.
Not able to get it going. Gardner, number 21. Now a little bit more skirmish here at the middle.
Looks like Norcross a little content with playing around midfield. Not too many guys pushing forward. Ball control, 14 minutes left, up 1-0. Let's see if they're content with making this a 1-0 game. They're going to try and slow it down and try and milk this clock just a little bit.
Yeah, with Norcross's defense, that's never a bad plan. 6 total goals given up through 10 games this season. Sorry, through 11 games this season, 10-0-1. And they've really had the stout defense tonight. Hernandez has come up with 13 saves so far. Lakeside tries to get it rolling. Still on the offensive attack here. Stuck along the sidelines. 2 defenders harassing him. Oh, bounces Lake Point's way there. Up ahead to Ruiz. Ruiz trying to get in there. One-on-one with the keeper. And Hernandez just punches it out.
Making it interesting again, those speed demons out there, but just not enough to get it before Hernandez clears.
Yeah, Hernandez came well out of goal for that one, taking a little bit of a chance with the 1-0 lead, but he saw the opportunity and he punched it out of bounds and actually went out, looks like off the Lakeside player, so it's going to be Norcross ball. Under 13 left now, Norcross up 1-0. I got to think they're going to start packing it in. They don't need to be so aggressive anymore. And they should have a good opportunity to close this one out. Hernandez with the clean sheet, 12 minutes and change remaining. Norcross in blue, punches it down the sideline. George challenging. Saul Tinoco gets possession. Ahead to Saul, Tinoco again. Nice aggressive defense puts that ball out of bounds with 12 minutes and change left.
Good try, but looked like Tinoco not quite as fast as Ruiz. Ruiz might have been able to get to that ball a little quicker, but still have a throw-in.
Spetsteris throws it in. It's probably going to come back to him. Yep, he's going to work it in the middle. Ball still caroming around. No one's got clean possession. Working it around. Raul Tinoco. Nothing there. Let's see if Norcross takes this opportunity or slows it down again. Oh, look at that. Lakeside manages to keep it on the attack. 11:40 remaining here. It is 1-0. Norcross continuing to lead. Trying to work it up the right sideline. No good. It's going to be Norcross ball. Norcross to throw in along the far sideline. Pops it up in the air. 11:20 remaining. 1-0 Norcross. Leading the Lakeside Vikings here. Lakeside in white. Trying to get the equalizer as we roll into the last 11 minutes of this game. Lakeside's had good opportunities, Kyle. They just haven't been able to get clean looks at the net, and when they have, Hernandez has been up to the task.
Yeah, they get in there, and then once they get into that box, the lack of physicality, I guess, comes into play just a little bit. A lot of feet in there from Norcross, and then a little physical play trying to knock them off their path.
Yeah, best opportunities for Lakeside came very early in this game, and they really haven't had those same kind of opportunities since. Momentum turned a little bit when Ruiz hit the bench. Tinoco stepped up for Lakeside, and ultimately Ruiz is back out there. 10:30 left. Going to be Lakeside kick here. Let's see if they can find a way to get their offense moving. Yeah, backing it up a little bit. Lakeside Vikings in white down 1-0 with 10:14 remaining here in this game. It was an own goal on Lakeside with 23 minutes remaining. Oh. Good shot. It goes wide right. Too much mustard on that one, Kyle. That was not even close.
Yeah, Roll Tinoco frustrated again. Another opportunity for him. Missed a pretty good chance earlier in this game, and now another ambitious strike from about the 15-yard mark and just sails wide.
Hernandez taking his time getting the ball back into play, and the Lakeside crowd wasn't having none of it.
No.
So we will now be underway here with 9:30 remaining. Norcross still up 1-0. Hernandez punching it out to midfield. It's got to be Lakeside ball again. They're getting chances. I mean, I like Tinoco firing it off there just a bit right and wide, but good opportunities, and if they keep pounding away at it, they may get their chance, but not much getting past the defense for Norcross. Norcross has been incredibly strong back there on the back line, and when needed, Hernandez has stepped up with 13 saves so far.
And the wind has really died down. That flag has gone limp, so we're probably not going to see too many knuckling balls or the factors of the Mother Nature coming into play with either one of these keepers.
8:39 remaining. Still 1-0 Norcross. Norcross in the Navy. Lakeside in white. That is out of bounds off Lakeside. It's going to be Norcross throwing on the right sideline here. 8:24 remaining. Norcross to throw in. Number 6, Urbina, senior defenseman, coming up. Nope. Going to switch it up here and have this throw in by number 25. That would be Jack Sutton.
Well, the Vuvuzelas are out. Here
There
we go.
comes. That's going to be a corner kick. Out of bounds, out the back line by Lakeside. We'll have a corner kick coming up here for Norcross. See if they can get something going with a set piece. For most of these opportunities, Norcross has been looking to put the ball high and in the middle for number 8, Giobu George, 6'2" senior. He's got the height advantage. He's physical. He's aggressive, and I think they're going to try to punch it up high for him again. Well, that goes to the backside.
Oh, good idea.
Nobody quite there for Norcross, and opportunity is not going to go their way. But number 15, Spesteris, not able to corral it, and it will still be Norcross ball with 7:20 remaining now. Norcross with a couple of quick substitutions. 7 minutes and change remaining in this game. Still 1-0 Norcross. Nice crowd out here braving the elements. About 50 degrees here in Adams Stadium in DeKalb. Number 15 to throw in, Ben Chapin, senior defenseman. George with a shot across the middle. Not able to get it cleanly through the defense. Number 14, Rael Smith, aggressively harassing the player for Lakeside, and he gets the whistle. I don't know what he's complaining about, Kyle. That one seemed pretty clear to me. 6:30 remaining. Lakeside trying to set something up here. Oh, bad pass. Miscue there. George going to push it ahead for Norcross. That's going to be out off of Lakeside. Should be Norcross ball. 6:14 remaining. Still 1-0 Norcross. The only goal, an own goal, bounced in off a Lakeside player on a cross that was just sort of, they lost track of it. Norcross into the left corner. Under 6 minutes now. George with a steal. Let's see if he can get a shot off here. Tries to put it on net, but it's going to roll harmlessly to the right and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up.
Lakeside is running out of time. 5:41 shows on the clock. They're pushing, they're trying, but they're going to have to go ultra aggressive and really just throw caution to the wind and see if they can get something to go in.
Yeah, most of the night, Lakeside looked like the faster team. Crowd's got cowbells, they got horns, they got everything out here to try to get the Lakeside Vikings rolling. 5 minutes left, and they're going to need something quick here. Lakeside ball on the far side. Coming up on 5 minutes even now. Still down 1-0. Norcross maintaining that 1-0 lead. It's been a while, Kyle, since Lakeside's really threatened.
Yeah, just running out of steam, maybe just a little bit. They're not as quick as they were to start this game. They're running out of juice. Maverick Ruiz, we haven't seen him get any real good chances lately. And Norcross is content with parking the bus and trying to shut this one out.
Yeah, Norcross, lots of guys back in their defensive zone and really no need to do anything else at this point. One of the strongest defensive teams in the state. Coming into this game 10-0-1, giving up very few goals. Strong goalkeeping tonight by Jonathan Hernandez. He needed every inch of his 6'1" size and his reach to stop the last good opportunity against him. Oh, this one here is getting behind the defense.
Oh.
Here comes a shot, and it's good! The equalizer by Saul Tinoco with 4:06 remaining. Kyle, I don't think we saw that one coming.
Wow, we thought this one was over, salted away. Saul Tinoco, big time, former Atlanta United youth player, showing off why he has aspirations to play at the next level.
Wow, it is exciting out here. We are tied up at 1 with 4:05 remaining. Saul Tinoco slipped behind the defense, found himself one-on-one with Hernandez, and Hernandez's luck ran out.
Wow.
4 minutes remaining.
Might be close to over, and now we're staring down overtime and penalty kicks right in the face right now. A lot can happen in these last 4 minutes, but boy, Norcross has to feel like, geez, we just let this one out of the bag. And Lakeside, they got to feel like they have new life. We've been trailing the whole game. Hey, let's steal this one. We got this one equalized. Let's go ahead and get one more goal and go home happy.
Thank you for joining us tonight on tonight's broadcast. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes another chance. And Hernandez has to come up and disrupt that one. We'll shock that down for his 14th save of the night. That looked like another good opportunity, Kyle. It's been a while since Lakeside's been able to get on the offense, and 2 good chances in the last minute here. 3:20 remaining in this game, and we are all tied up at 1. Lakeside doesn't seem content to go into extra periods. They're going to stay aggressive here.
Yeah, they're feeling it. I think they got their second win now. I saw that finally one go in the back of the net. And let's remember, Norcross, it's 1-1 on the scoreboard, but they haven't scored a goal. It was a Lakeside player that got the own goal, so it's not like Norcross has had much success moving forward. They played a defensive style. They've been very fortunate to have that own goal go in. And now, Lakeside, they got momentum, and they want some more.
Yeah, Lakeside started this game off very fast, very aggressive. It was Ruiz and Tinoco working down the sidelines, and that's what got us going here for the equalizer with just over 4 minutes remaining. It's now 3:11 left in this game. Lakeside with the ball, about to set up on the offense.
Got a card here, yellow card.
So we'll have a free kick coming up. Lakeside crowd trying to get into it out here, trying to fire up the team out of the field. 3:11 left. Substitutions for Norcross off the back of the card. Looks like another substitution coming for Norcross still. All right, here we go. Lakeside. Oh, into the crease. It's loose. Not able to clear it. Still coming back. It's going back to the goaltender. Great save by Hernandez. Still bouncing around. This thing isn't cleared. Here comes another shot. Knocked away by the defenseman. It's still bouncing around. And another shot. Another defenseman in the way, but it's still not cleared. 2:48 remaining in this tied game. Wow, we are getting plenty of action to finish this game, Kyle.
Norcross just throwing bodies. If they're going to get bruised up and beat up, whatever it takes to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Wow.
Ooh, Hernandez stepped up with another diving save, and one of the defenders, it was hard to tell who, threw his body in there and kept the ball from getting on net. Exciting finish to this game. 2:25 remaining, and it's 1-1 tie.
Fireworks, 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 fireworks. But are we going to see a firecracker to send us home with a deciding goal before we head into overtime and potentially penalty kicks.
Yeah, our first game of the night between the Lakeside girls and the Norcross girls ended up 3-3 at the end of regulation. Neither team was able to score in extra time, and we went to penalty kicks. It was a tremendously fun game, and this one's been living up to the same billing. George trying to get something going here. 1:48 remaining. Norcross in blue taking on Lakeside in white. Lakeside seems to have a lot of momentum here. They got a number of good opportunities, and they are not sitting back. They want to see if they can get a goal before this thing works its way into overtime. 15th save there for Hernandez. 16th save. He made another diving save on the last one. Norcross defense has been strong tonight, but Lakeside broke through and nearly got another goal, Kyle, with just 2 minutes remaining. 1:20 left now. Norcross punches the ball out to midfield. George trying to get control of it. Swings it over to Sato, taking it up the left side. Let's see if he can get it to the middle. He's got people in the middle if he can find a way to clear it. And the referee's going to whistle that with 55 seconds left. Look like Sato taken down on the left sideline, number 7. He's got 6 assists on the season. Well, looks like the trainer's going to come out and take a quick look at him. He's down on the ground there. 53 seconds remaining. We'll run it back for you. There was an own goal with 23 minutes and change left in the second to give Norcross a 1-0 lead. Saul Tinoco managed a goal with about 4 minutes left here in the second to equalize, and now we have 53 seconds. We've got an injury timeout down there. 53 seconds left. Norcross is on the attack. They're going to set something up here from the left wing once we're through with this injury timeout. And it's been Hernandez with the stops tonight. He's made 16 saves. I don't think Seabolt had to stop one in the second half, Kyle.
Nope.
Not one. He made 7 stops in the first half. He was challenged early, but he hasn't had to do much work at all since then.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Lakeside on both sides of the ball. We see the aggressive opportunities and chances on offense haven't gone in. They just have 1 goal to show for it. But even defensively, they've been very good. I feel like they played maybe just a little bit better of a all-around, well-rounded game. But Norcross could change that right here.
Norcross to center. That's number 12, Morford. And he punches it right back out, and Norcross will throw it in. Lakeside crowd trying to get them excited out there. 40 seconds remaining. Norcross to throw it in. They're going to punch it into the middle. Let's see if somebody can get a head on it. That ball's bouncing through the crease. No one there. Going to push it back in again. Here's another chance for George. 28 seconds remaining now. Can Lakeside get a run here? Lakeside not stopping. Number 3, Sanchez comes out to challenge. It's going to be Lakeside ball. 17 seconds left now. 14 seconds, 13, 12. Lakeside's going to get a chance. Here comes. He's running out of time. He rolls past with 8 seconds left. And Lakeside has taken the lead with 7 seconds left. Okay. 7 seconds left. Lakeside takes the 2-1 lead. Kyle, what a finish. They didn't give up. They pushed it all the way through, and with 7.5 ticks left on the board, Lakeside takes the 2-1 lead. Was that Ruiz with the goal?
I think that was Saul Tinoco. I'm not 100% sure. That might have been Tinoco with his second. Unbelievable. Wow.
Wow, Norcross came into this game 10-0-1, had played a fantastic game to date. 6 seconds left. They got no time left. They're going to get maybe a chance at this. The ball is bouncing around. 2-1-0, and we are a wrap. What a finish, Kyle. 7.5 seconds remaining. Lakeside celebrating the big win to move to 10-3. What a finish for the Lakeside Vikings.
Ruiz that did score that game winner. Everybody mobbed him, so it might have been Maverick Ruiz, who we thought was sent off, came back. I don't even know who scored it. It was somebody. It was great. Phenomenal game. Lakeside kept knocking on the door, couldn't get anything to break through. but I think the better team won tonight. I think they were better, well-rounded offensively and defensively, and I think they got the decision they deserved.
Yeah, a lot of fun tonight. We had a great time tonight. Kyle Sandy and Brian Zwirner here for Sportal Space. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Stay tuned for more from us. You can find our reporter coverage. We had reporters out at multiple soccer matches tonight around the A. We will be out probably with baseball live for you on our YouTube channel next week. And stay tuned in the next couple days. We'll have a highlight package of this fantastic finish and the wonderful girls game that we witnessed tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. And this is Kyle Sandy and Brian Zwirner saying good night.